Greetings YouTube, time for a bargain video. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Umerica Survival Guide, which is a post-apocalyptic setting inspired by Crawling Under the Broken Moon, which is a series of comics that deal with a post-apocalyptic setting loosely based on Thundar the Barbarian. Hope you got that straight. I would have loved to have known before I purchased this, however, that it requires a copy of the Dungeon Crawl Classic RPG, a game I didn't want to own. My standards for post-apocalyptic games are a little more generous than they are for high fantasy. But now I have to get a copy of that if I really want to understand what this book says. That kind of bugs me. The Spheres of Might, which is an alternative take on martial combat for Pathfinder 1st Edition. Rustic Retreats, a build-it-yourself guide. That might be interesting. Sipping Spiders Through a Straw, Campfire Songs for Monsters. Don't Bump the Gump, a Shel Silverstein book my wife did not have. French Fashion Plates in full color from the Gazette du Bon Temps, 1912 to 1925. That's for my friend Felicia, who is into fashion. Divided Soul, the life of Marvin Gaye. I always love a good biography. The Worlds of the Federation, which is a Star Trek reference book, which looks like it has some decent illustrations inside. So I thought that I'd give that a read. And I picked up some actual nudie cards at an estate sale, and they kind of made me smile, because this is from like the 1970s, and so none of the people involved are surgically altered, and they have actual pubic hair. They are, however, very white. Out of 54 cards, I think 2 of them were black women, and the rest were all white women, though one of them could have been interracial. But yeah, made me smile. Don't know what to do with them. Having looked at them, I'll figure something out. Next, we're going to go on to digital media. Okay, I picked up a season of Farscape and a season of Fringe, this one on Blu-ray. Now, there's a whole bunch of movies in here you're going to see in a minute. I bought a box of DVDs at a yard sale for $2. There were about 130 DVDs in the box. I kept 31 of them plus an audiobook. The rest I have donated to Goodwill. So for $2 I got 31 videos. So there's going to be a bunch of videos in here that have no price tags on them. That's where they came from. Highway, which is supposed to be a coming-of-age road trip movie. And it's got a young Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Russian Ark. Some of these I purchased blind. I know nothing about them. I figure out even if I only watch one episode of Glee, it might be interesting. I've never seen one. It cost me next to nothing, so worth my time. Liberal arts, which could be potentially problematic because it's about a relationship between a 35-year-old and a 19-year-old. Rampart, which is Woody Harrelson playing a deeply bigoted and racist cop. Elizabethtown. Hairspray. Flakes, from the director of Heathers. So I like Zooey Deschanel. Rumor Has It, which has a young Mark Ruffalo in it. I don't think I've seen many of his films when he's not playing Hulk, so that may be cool. The remake of Alfie. Monsoon Wedding. Dr. Doodle Tool 2. Never seen either of his versions, so we'll give that a try. Training Day. With Milwaukee, Wisconsin, being compared to like Fargo, so I thought I'd see that. Righteous Kill. Hot Rod, which is the reason I was interested in the box to begin with. American Graffiti, that wasn't in the box, that was I picked up at a store. The thing is, it's the most egotistical commentary track I've ever seen because George Lucas required his face to be on the screen for the entire time he was speaking, while talking to someone else in the same room that you couldn't see. The other person never says a word. He just is talking at them. So yeah, massive ego on this dude. Revolutionary Road. The Train, which is a film I saw many decades ago, and I want to mostly watch for the commentary track. Enchanted April. Just Married. and Wedding Crashers. But wait, there's many more. Do not adjust your set. Some work from the cast of Monty Python before they were Monty Python. Quantum Man, the story of Richard Feynman's life in science. I listened to the first of these CDs so far. It's a smidge dry, but very interesting. This is Roll Bounce. There's no cover picture, but this one. Step Up, a dance movie. I have an affection for those. I kept this one basically for the movie, which I don't have in my collection. The other ones, I already have Phantasm. I don't know if I have Serpent in the Rainbow. I don't really care. And I don't think I've ever seen Funhouse. But My Best Friend's Girl, the unrated version. Black Swan, a film my wife is interested in. You Got Served, again, dance. Henry Poole Is Here. Elegy. Music and Lyrics. Uptown Girls. The Pursuit of Happiness. A remake of Fun with Dick and Jane. I love the original. I'm not... And we're going to see if I can make it to this one. Heathers. SpongeBob Pest of the West. Journey to the Seventh Planet, which is, I believe, the same story, based on the same story that inspired Solaris. So it's kind of a psychological science fiction film in just over-the-top acting and settings and everything. It's just wild. It has a commentary track, which was really what I was interested in. Menace to Society. An upgrade from my Stargate. I have it in DVD. This is Blu-ray. This is a commentary. Bugbuster. This one is just... wow. It's got James Doohan and George Takei in an over-the-top comedy horror about insects. And it's also got a very early role from Katherine Heigl. The Whole 10 Yards, a movie I did not know existed. I enjoyed the whole 9 yards. I didn't even know they made a sequel. Hangar 10, which is supposed to be like a realistic, true life, yada, yada, yada. Aliens invasion or alien UFO thing, you know what I mean? Alien Arrival, sci-fi, so fairly low budget. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, I don't have Season 1 yet, but for $4 I figured I couldn't pass up on Season 2, even because it was still sealed. Whoever got it didn't want it. Okay, we're not quite done with digital. The Buddy Holly story with Gary Busey, I got that for the commentary. Earth to Echo, never seen that one. Lady Bird, Dark City, this is an upgrade to the director's cut with commentary. The Baytown Outlaws, just kind of a action-adventure, and let's face it, Eva Longoria is not hard to look at. The Laughing Policeman, which I got for the commentary. Tully, which I have not seen. Basic Instinct on Blu-ray. The Criterion Collection of Lord of the Flies. Maggie, a film that I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch or not. I heard it's good, but the themes may push my buttons. Run, Fat Boy, Run. Sorry to Bother You. A version of Phantom of the Opera, which I got for the commentary track. Shrek Forever After, the final chapter, which I thought was cute, and I want to listen to the commentary. The Super Trooper original, which I thought was very, very funny. My wife did not think it was very... Oh, sorry, I have that upside down. Did not think it was very, very funny. But I wanted the commentary track. And Howl's Moving Castle, which we did not have in our collection. I got a palmistry model, which made me smile. A bunch of dice, both colorful and interesting. Some like that. I don't think I need the poker ones. I'll get rid of those. But I like the colors here. And these I got for nothing at a yard sale. I went to the yard sale and the guy's like, "How much you want for them?" He said, "That's it. It's not worth taking your money out. Just take them." And Mech X Harper's Beast. I had no idea what this is from, but it's a mutant. He's got a stinger tail and a rhino horn and teeth and little arms and big claws, and he made me smile. I love a good mutant. Next, on to gear. This is a set of hearing protection headphones that have a built-in radio. I use these at work during break. I cannot listen to radios during my operation time, which is fine because the only station I can get is WZID. Not a great station, but it means when I'm on break, I don't have to listen to the TV or my coworkers. And normally I pay like $50 for a pair of these, and I got these at Goodwill for $5, and they work. So the pair I have at work will eventually die. Now I have a backup pair. We have a tool for bending conduit. We have this really awesome hook here. This is just a cool hook. This is for logging. And I love this, the look of this and the feel of it. It's very comfortable in the hand, very well designed. This right here is a bronze barrel wrench. And I have wanted a bronze barrel wrench since I first saw one in 1984. And this is not the model I saw originally. Someday I'd like to find that model, but this is a bronze barrel wrench, and now I own a copy, and I'm so happy. This is a Dominican machete. Has a wide blade here. It's very comfortable, feels good in the hand. This may be for sugar caning in particular, I'm not positive. But the edge is in great shape. It just needs a little bit of touch up to get this thing to be absolutely user ready in a heartbeat. We have an Est-wing hatchet with the stacked leather handle. And I picked this up for, I don't know, I think it was $10 or less than that. And I'm just going to see if I can polish it up and make it look better. We have a really nice little mallet. I think this mallet may be for, or designed for specifically reloading, but I'm not positive. It's very comfortable. I like it. It was $1.50. We have a nice pry bar. We have this tool, which is for painting. I'm going to use it both as, mostly as a hook, because I have a 12 or 15-foot pole that I can hook this and put this on so I can grab things and move them. And this sets in different angles, and it was like $1, I think. We have a fighting knife from World War II. This is an actual World War II vintage fighting knife, which is in really nice condition. The edge is in excellent shape. Whoever owned this took pretty good care of it. No sheath. It's not worth a lot, but I only paid like $5 for it. We have this, which I picked up for a song, which is a knife from a mess kit, U.S. military. I think I'm going to see if I can sharpen it, see what kind of an edge it'll actually take. I don't know. I've got more than one of these, so I don't mind experimenting with this one, and I pay very little for it. We have a knife, and this is from Smith & Wesson. This is Smith & Wesson dagger, which I picked up pretty cheap at a flea market. I just like the shape. I like a good dagger. We have a funky wrench. I like this thing. It looks like a dragon. Thought that was kind of cool. This is how you make the adjustment. Screws up and down. So you've got two parallel, or sort of parallel jaws here, and then this one designed for grabbing nuts. I bought a set of 3 throwing knives, which I may use as throwing knives, or I may repurpose them. I'm not positive. We have this, which is an Olympia Tools hatchet. I picked it up on sale, brand new, for $15. And then we have this really nice tire thumper or fish bat. I don't want to hurt the patina on this at all, or the look of it. It looks in really nice shape, but I am thinking of putting a weight in the end to make it heavier, because it's just wood right now. And I can get a bolt right in that shaft down there, and that will definitely add some more heft to it. Okay, more gear coming up. Okay, I lied again. I still have more stuff for a bargain video, but I kept Mandarin locked in the bedroom for long enough. My wife was concerned she was in there for that long, so I let her out. So I still have things from the time period where I had no computer and thus wasn't filming these kind of videos because I had nothing to do with the footage. In transferring the footage from my camera to my external hard drive was very difficult. Speaking of camera, I have to unplug the camera. It was very difficult because I had to go from the camera to an ancient XP laptop, from that laptop to the external hard drive, and it was very cumbersome. So yeah, didn't film a whole lot on my camera during that time period, only when I absolutely had to. So I still have the stuff to get caught up with, and it will be, and it's just probably going to see bargain videos every other week for a few weeks for a month or so, until I can finally get caught up. But everything is back on track, and at the moment my PC is operating properly. Though we did have internet connection issues the other day. Woke up at 6 a.m. to find that
we didn't have an internet connection. Couldn't figure out why, and apparently it was an issue with my router. The joys of technology. So that's the end of this bargain video. I hope that you did enjoy it, and I will, if I remember, I will put notes down below where you can find links to my Instagram account, where you can go follow me to find more weird things that I don't purchase, but find while I'm out and about in estate sales and thrift shops and flea markets, things like that. Yes, and the kitten would like to say hello because that's what she does. She desperately wants to be in every video I make, apparently, which is why I have to lock her in the bedroom when I'm trying to film with things lying on a flat surface, because she'll just knock those things all over the floor. So thanks for being here for this bargain video. Hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to seeing you next time.